Professor Kanayo Ogujiuba. That is the name of the person who went in a classroom, in a lecture room in front of students and committed gender-based violence on a woman.
The students have a problem that the fellow came back. They don't feel safe by him being returned back.
We have foreign nationals, whether now naturalized or not, performing gender-based violence in the full view of our students.
A culture of people of impunity, a culture of people who do as they please.
Students have told us that unless they lie to us, in fact, we can actually clarify if the particular employee in question is a foreign national or not. If they are they naturalized or not? And you see that information is going to be very critical, because if we have foreign nationals, whether now naturalized or not, performing gender-based violence in the full view of our students, and for our students to be comfortable to be taught by such people, then we're going to have serious issues. But of course, we have a lot of time. I'm still going to ask my questions. It's just a follow-up. If you can confirm if the particular lecturer concerned is not a foreign national, if they are, just to confirm that on this particular matter, Chair. Thank you very much.
He is a foreign national.
Yeah, we don't have a problem naming problematic people. The students told us that his name was Kanayo Ogujiuba or something like that. What is his, how do you spell it?
Ogujiuba.
Ogujiuba, yeah. Professor Kanayo Ogujiuba. That is the name of the person who went in a classroom, in a lecture room in front of students and committed gender-based violence on a woman. And the verdicts are made because students said when they inquire, they are told that you guys in the leadership of the institution you keep telling them that that is a domestic matter. They don't enter anywhere, which is not, because it happened in your institution.
We have started with a disciplinary action against the staff member, and he was issued with a letter of intention to charge, and he's been given 5 days to respond.
My concern is that the students have a problem that the fellow came back and they are meeting here on the street with the students, so they don't feel safe by him being returned back. So something somewhere on your policy, then there is something that is not right somewhere on when you are disciplining a person who's charged and is still roaming around the campuses with the people, the students who are affected.
So you're saying the person that you are now drafting the charges was suspended?
Yes, Chair.
For how long?
For 2 months.
From when to when?
I can't remember the exact date, but it was somewhere towards end of May.
Okay, so the students were not telling us the truth in the morning when they said that the person was suspended for 2 weeks?
No. When the staff member was suspended, it's on the day of the incident, on the 4th of May. The SRC came to my office, and I had to take the Vice Chancellor out of the MENCO meeting, and we suspended the guy on that same day. Then the letter of suspension, then we started conducting the investigation. I think in the second...
So you got the letter of suspension on the 4th of May?
Yes.
Okay.
The investigation started, I think, around 16 May. we appointed forensic investigation because there were other issues that were raised as well. So we wanted to do everything together. Then when the report was about to finish, we had a meeting with management, and it was agreed that now that the report is coming out the following, sometime in June, that we will need to uplift the suspension of the individual on the 1st of July.
And what were the reasons provided?
The disciplinary policy, I'm looking for it. An authorized line manager may recommend suspension of an employee on full pay for not more than 60 days, pending the arrangement and completion of the disciplinary inquiry.
Okay. Where is your legal person there? Can the legal person help us? What does it mean, this thing?
It will mean you suspend while you're still busy with the investigation, the charges, and the actual disciplinary proceedings.
Then we have a problem here. Because that can be. So it means you'll not suspend anybody yourself. Because there is no investigation anywhere in the world. There is no investigation and the disciplinary that can happen VC within 60 days. So it means you are saying the writers of this policy did not apply their minds. Because the understanding there is that you have 60 days to charge this person. In fact, that's what, if your understanding as a legal person of an institution is like this, then I'm now interested to know how many people have been suspended in this institution. It means all of them VC. They came back before any DC could be finalized. And they are brought back to their positions where they are employed, and possibly even create more problems for us. Your policy should be in line with the Labor Relations Act if it's about that. And the Labor Relations Act can say that if a person has not been, or the charges against somebody, the disciplinary cases against somebody, they've not been concluded in 60 days, they must go back to work. It's not there. Because what you are literally saying to us is that you will be so efficient that in 60 days, you will suspend somebody with immediate effect, like the VC said, on the 4th of May, and you will run procurement process so fast that you appoint a forensic or whoever investigators, maybe on the same night, same day at night. You are very efficient. And we know that that is not there. Because you've got laws that governs procurement. And then those people need time. Well, before you go to even procurement, you must go to specifications. What is it that you are going to put on the advert? A week minimum. Advert, if it's on a speed dial, a week, 7 days. Appointment, briefing of the forensic company, and then giving them the list of the terms of reference. Then they then start the investigation. We're already in the 5th week. They get witnesses 7 weeks. By the time they have a draft report, it means the person will be back at work. If your understanding of this line is correct legal, and I'm putting it to you, it can be correct. The correct, and I want you to I want to challenge you to go look at it. The correct interpretation is that if you have not charged them in 8 weeks, then that suspension becomes punitive. Then they must go back to work. Because it's your fault, you have not charged them. But if you have charged them within the stipulated 8 weeks, then they can remain suspended. Your ecologists are understanding here alone. I can tell you, it's going to cost us. It means if I'm in charge, and it's my friend who's been charged, and I know they can come back to work if 60 days passes and I've not given him the charges, I'll create a situation where I don't charge them on time. And therefore, it's something that must be tightened. Because then we are going to have a culture of people of impunity, a culture of people who do as they please. Because they know that there's a loophole somewhere. They can charge me, and if they don't finalize the charges by day 60, I'm going back to work, and in using your own words, then that will be double jeopardy if you suspend the person again. So in law you can't do it. So they are going to rely on those laws. So we must tighten the policy that governs our institutions and everybody. And I would like to suggest this, that your HR team maybe get labor relations people from the labor court. Let's go through this policy that we have so that all of us are on the same page. I can tell you, the laws of this country says they supersede all other policies, all other constitutions. In the Republic, there's the principal constitution is that one of the Republic. And the constitution of the labor relations that governs this thing does not say the disciplinary hearing or disciplinary process should be concluded in 60 days, and if it's not, somebody must go to work. I can guarantee you, it talks about finalizing the charges in 60 days. And if in other institutions it's 90 days, because they understood that it takes time. I mean, you must go get an independent chairperson, for an example, to come and chair the disciplinary hearing. They must probably go through the charges themselves and tell you, this one I don't think it will stick. I've read the documents, and rather let's charge him with this. So they understood that there's a process that must happen before even the charges are done, not the completion of the disciplinary hearing. And that want to suggest that let's get an expert on labor law to help us understand as an institution. Because if HR does not understand this labor laws, we are going to be litigated on a daily basis.